magazine is loaded from the top, almost like the British Sten gun. Also, there'll be a gentleman out there with what's called an M2 flamethrower. The M2 is what they used in the Pacific. The M1 was like a wand. They used that in Europe against the Germans. There comes the LVT. What you're going to see is some tactics, squad tactics. One squad will go to the left, one squad will go to the right. The LVT will probably light up its 30-caliber machine guns, which is called suppressing fire, to keep the Japanese heads down while these guys move. As you'll see, there's one gentleman here, the Marine, that's got an 1897, what's called an 1897 shotgun. They use those in the Pacific called trench sweepers. They also used them in World War I. You can hear the one Grand draw, semi-automatic, 8 shots. Now the one thing about the Grand, the drawback to the Grand, is when the clip was expelled, there was a ping. That ping got a lot of GIs and Marines killed. And the reason being, the guy on the other side knew you were out of ammunition. So, but a lot of times, what they did, they would group up in what's called fire teams. One guy would fire, and the other guy would hold his fire. So if this guy was out of ammunition, and that ping would come out of that clip, the guy on the other side would raise up and come back. The other guy over here was waiting on him, ready to shoot. So those old GIs and those old Marines were not, they were real smart. See, you see what they're doing now, that one shoots, one doesn't shoot. The 30 caliber on the LBT-4 was a 30-aught. The round they used for it was it's air-cooled with a 30-06, and it shot about 1,100 rounds a minute. That's a lot of rounds. The only other weapon that could outshoot that was a German MG-42, 1,500 rounds a minute. See, he's got his Thompson out. It's 1928 Thompson. Between the two Thompsons, the M1A1 was about 650 rounds per minute, where the 28 was anywhere from 700 to 800 rounds per minute. 45 ACP. That's a lot of rounds going downfield. Plus, it's a 45 ACP, almost virtually cut in half. There, he's got his 75, his pack house right here. He's firing it off. What he's doing, basically, is doing a artillery barrage to keep the Japanese heads down while these guys advance. That's mainly what they would do. Sometimes the Marines and even the Army would throw the smoke out for cover so they can do their leapfrog tactics. Their main tactic that they want to do, really, is try to outflank the Japanese position and try to roll them up on the side. So now they're giving direction. So what they're going to try to do now, they're going to try to start moving forward. See, he's giving him cover fire so he can move forward. I think the artillery's going to fire another round here in a few minutes. Also, the second best implement of World War II is sitting out here on the field is a Jeep. Now, there was two types of Jeeps. One was a GPW, which was made by Ford. And everybody always gets the Fords mixed up with the Willys. Willys and Ford made Jeeps. Also, there was a prototype called the Bantam. So technically, there was three types of Jeeps. As you can see on the Jeep, he had his 50 caliber machine gun that's even used today. It's called the Ball Deuce. He's coming up with the M2 flamethrower. So what he would do with this flamethrower, he wouldn't shoot it directly at a coil box. What he should do is what he's doing right now. Hit the ground and roll it in.
I can feel the heat from here. Holy cow.
You can feel the heat all the way over here. This is what they had to use on Iwo Jima and Okinawa. A lot of times on this, what they would do is it wouldn't directly burn anybody up. The main thing what it would do when they shot them in the caves, it would pull the oxygen out and suffocate them. So they found a lot of dead bodies in the caves that weren't burnt, but they had died from suffocation. But if you got in the line of fire on that, game over. And what they used to use then, which they don't use now, is they used napalm. Now, I think he's got a combination of kerosene or gasoline that he's using in that. It's a pretty wicked weapon of war. Here they come. And what they're doing is what's called a bonsai charge. What the Japanese did during the first part of the war, they would do a lot of bonsai charges. But as the war drug on, their tactics changed. They decided to make the Marines come find them, which was a lot tougher to do than come running out like this. But there were a lot of bonsai charges. One of the last bonsai charges was on Saipan in 1944, which technically 80 years, next year will be the 80th anniversary of Saipan, Tinian, and Guam. There's going to be a lot of 80th anniversaries for battles in Europe and in the Pacific. You've got the Battle of the Bulge, you've got Normandy, the 80th of Normandy is next year. Also, you got Operation Market Garden, the 80th of that. You got the 80th of Guam, Tinian, and Saipan. You got the 80th of the Battle of the Philippines. What these guys are doing now is called clear and sweep. They're checking for intel. They're looking for maps and anything they can. And a lot of times, a lot of people didn't understand was, if they did this in the first part of the war, the Japanese had booby traps on their bodies. And when a Marine would hit the body, it'd blow up and kill the Marine. We're going to do some more. We're going to have donations right here.